Welcome to my speedy adventures in Mario Kart DS. I'll race toward the finish line and hopefully get first place. Be warned, most of the time I don't. Enjoy the video and have a pretty good day. One more cup to go in Mario Kart DS. We're gonna go with King Koopa. The Tyrant has a lot of speed. I'm gonna go for this cart over this Tyrant here because the weight is very heavy on him, and I don't like being heavy as it is right now in life, nor in Mario Kart dual screen. My name is Lincoln Log Larry, the #1 Mario Kart DS player to exist in the tri-state area. No one can disprove me because I do not have Wi-Fi connection to play against other people because Nintendo disabled that like years ago at this point, and man, does this cart have absolutely trash handling. Wow. Wow, it's like I'm skidding on ice. Wow. Oh, no. This is going to be very bad. This is going to be very, very bad. Oh, yeah. I don't... Like, you turn right, and it takes an extra... Oh, man. It takes an extra second to do that. I'm almost tempted to restart, like, in general. Yeah, oh, man. This isn't going to be pretty. I mean, I'll finish this race now that I have the bullet bill here. Hopefully it takes me way forward here. And, you know, that's the big mystery of this game, is that, like, it never tells you when the bullet bill is actually... That's a fake one, dang it. It never tells you when the bullet bill is actually going to be done, so you're kind of left leaving up to your own imagination on when to actually call it quits with the bullet bill and prepare for, you know, being back on top there, but who knows. All right, there we go. So I do go over the chocolate. The chocolate slows everyone down, okay? And, like, I'm sliding like I'm on ice right now. It's basically, like, look at that. Like, there's nothing... Why would you ever use Bowser in general? Like that, oh man, this is not good. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna restart this race, use a different character, but you get the idea behind Bowser. I'm not finishing this cup as Bowser. I can't. I got third, so whatever. Hey, it's better than last. So I'll use Toad on the remainder of this. And what's actually really cool, well, Banshee Boardwalk. Wow, this is a creepy one, from what I remember. It also doesn't help that Bowser is, like, one of the top contenders of the... Wow, okay. Is one of the top contenders of this thing here, because Bowser is very heavy and can absolutely just push me off without any regard at all. There's a giant Cheep Cheep chilling here. There's a giant, you know, the mushroom that's really... hard to control, actually using it and drifting and all that, so actually Banshee Boardwalk is not all too creepy. A little bit, actually. Yeah, it's a smidge creepy. Yeah, it's kind of a weird concept. It's like a forgotten castle in a boardwalk, and it's all dark outside. It's not even like nighttime, and there's Boo floating everywhere. Oh yeah, this one's creepy. I think this might be one of the creepiest of any of the courses in Mario Kart from what I can remember off the top of my head here. Man. All right, cool. So, yeah, the cool thing about this game is not even the cups and everything at this point. It's the missions that are actually going to be coming up next. It's a feature of the game that has not been a thing in quite some time. Many, many years, and luckily that Red Shell was prevented from coming to me via the Bomb. So that's cool. It's a thing that existed only in this game, as far as I know. It's different missions that don't require racing necessarily. There are all sorts of cool different missions. I don't know if I'm going to do all of them. I may do a vast majority of them. We'll see. Depends what the mission variety is. I haven't quite looked at them yet. I only clicked into one menu to see how many there are. There's 6 different levels, so that's pretty cool. There's apparently a final boss at the end, too, so that's a pretty... unique concept as well. So, yeah. That'll be good to do. There's Bowser. Thank you, Bowser. Is there anything else to talk about life and everything else? I don't think so, man. And right now, I was just actually just following the bottom screen. If you kind of notice my eyes shifting a little bit, that's what that was. Because when the blooper is there, yeah, you barely see, depending on where he actually impacts you. It's not the same every single time. It's actually different. You gotta be mindful of that. You can very easily follow what's going on. I'd like to see... Ooh, that was slick. Wow. I thought I would have been donezo for sure. But I'd like to see this remade as well. Plot twist, I'd like to see a lot of things remade. Always cool seeing the modern interpretation of certain things, especially Mario Kart courses with the whole 3D thing as well. That'd be pretty cool. There you go. So yeah, there's nothing else going on. Not that I know of. Hey, I should watch a movie. I should watch a movie later tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna watch, but I feel like I haven't sat down and watched like a movie. No, what did I watch recently? Oh, Tangled? I saw Tangled recently for the first time ever. It's okay. It's just okay. It's basically the story of, Rapunzel. Yes. Rapunzel, but they call it Tangled just to add some, spice to it. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. It does some interesting things I did not expect. You know, it has a obviously a prince and everything, which I don't even know if Rapunzel has a prince. But you know what? I actually said this to my friend Charles the other day. After we watched Rapunzel, because we were just chilling, hanging out. I think I was editing or something, and you know, every princess story is always like, oh, I'm the princess in distress, and the prince comes to save me, or, you know, the evil grandmother, the witch, is always vanquished, and happiness arises from the kingdom, and blah, blah, blah. It's all the same stuff every time. You might be thinking, well, Brian, you know, you probably want there to be, like, the guy who's the prince that needs to be saved by the princess, right? No. I don't even care about that. The concept that should be a thing that none of these movies, these damsel in distress movies, even like, you know, if the roles are reversed, whatever, none of them have had the concept. And I'm like, wow, that'd actually be a pretty interesting movie. What if, you know, instead of there being the prince and the princess and whatever, and they fall magically in love and blah, 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 what if they had a movie, whoever makes it, I don't care, where the prince and the princess have already been married? Wow, okay, cool. They've already been married for a while, and it's a few years after their happily ever after, and they have a toddler, and they're dealing with the stresses of marriage and running a kingdom. Like the actual practicality after the fairy tale beginning of running a kingdom and, you know, trying to be this superstar couple and dealing with, like, taxes in the kingdom and, like, all this other stuff. I think that'd be a very interesting play on, like, the fairy tale ending sort of deal you always see in these movies. It's like, man, is that a realistic expectation to get to, is to have that storybook ending? It's like, no, there's a relationship is not just having, you know, everything go right all the time. There's things that are going to go wrong. You got to work through it. So how would a prince and princess deal with that in, like, an actual, like, fairy tale context, you know? And how would a bullet bill not destroy me on one course, you know? It's all these questions that get asked, and this is probably the most redone course in Mario Kart history. It's got redone, like, 3 or 4 times, I think, from the GameCube version, but whatever. I think that'd be a really cool concept for a movie, because not that I'm sick and tired of seeing the, you know, like, oh, I'm the princess and save me from the evil clutches. Like, I get it. You know, we just seen it a bunch of times. We need something new. Something cool. So I would say that'd be a cool thing. You know? Like, what if Mario and Peach actually got married? What if they actually, you know, had kids of their own? What would that be like? You know, just a different perspective. Maybe not for Mario, because that's not the, you know, the point of Mario is the platforming and the racing and all that. But, like, you know, like, what if Rapunzel had, like, she got kidnapped as a child, and, you know, by the grandmother, and she had to, like, her hair was the key to keeping the wicked grandmother young instead of old, and actually pretty metal. Spoiler alert for any of you. She actually turns to dust at the very end of it because she's so old. Like, she unlocks her true age at the very end of it, and she literally just withers away into nothing, which is pretty metal, especially for a Disney movie. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. But, like, what if they had it, like, you know, a realistic thing? That'd be pretty cool. The only thing that's come close is The Incredibles, where it's these superheroes that are dealing with marriage and, you know, kids and work and all that and trying to blend it into society. But it hasn't been like a Disney princess thing. It actually worked out pretty well is in Wreck-It Ralph 2 when I saw that a while ago. Like, I showed all the Disney princesses like together. And what's her name? Not Veruca. I always forget her name. Vanellope. Vanellope was like, she just stumbled into the room full of them. And like what Cinderella did when Vanellope entered in because she was like an intruder. She like broke her glass slipper against a table and like held it up against her. Like, who are you? What are you doing? Like, that's a pretty cool like nod like that. Anytime they can like spin something on its head and do something new like that, it's always interesting. So I always enjoy that stuff. Hey, got second place overall, but guess what? It doesn't matter because there's no other cups to unlock, so that's pretty cool. So there's that cup. It's done. I haven't unlocked any other characters. Rob is an unlockable character, as well as Dry Bowser. Some other characters, I don't know. I'm not going for them. I'll list them off by the end of the playthrough, though. Hey, there's the credits. As we know, the credits are always great there. But actually, I'm going to look up that stuff right now. Mario Kart DS unlockables. And while these credits go by a little bit here, I'll tell you what characters are unlockable. Dry Bones is able to be unlocked. He is unlocked via... What means... yes, he's unlocked via a gold trophy on every cup in the Nitro Grand Prix on 50cc. So you can go even faster. Well, you got the Nitro Grand Prix there. And considering I can't even get first place on 100cc, good luck with that one. You can get Mirror Mode by finishing 150cc Retro Class with gold trophies on every cup. Daisy can be unlocked via gold trophies on every cup Retro Grand Prix on 50cc. Waluigi is unlocked via a gold trophy in every cup Retro Grand Prix on 100cc. Every character gets a third cart via the Nitro Grand Prix 100cc. Choose from 7 carts for each character. That's cool. Gold trophy on every Nitro Grand Prix 150cc cup. Rob as a character as finishing 150cc Mirror Mode class with gold trophies on all cups. So not necessarily a high ranking, but just gold. So as long as you get first place on all of them, you're totally fine. You unlock Mission 7 in Mission Mode by getting at least a 1-star ranking on all levels in Missions 1 through 6. And choose any card for any character via a gold trophy in every Grand Prix 150cc that you didn't use to unlock Rob. So, cool. So Daisy, Dry Bones, Waluigi, and Rob are extra characters here. I guess I didn't unlock any of them, which, hey, that's fine by me. I am not aiming to get all of them. And obviously, shout out to everyone at Nintendo who helped develop the game here. I've enjoyed it so far, and the challenges are really where it's at. So I'm excited to get into those, but not before I grab myself a burrito and eat a little bit. That way I can be energized for that. So I hope you continue to have an amazing rest of your day, week, month, year, decade, millennium, whatever. All right, my name's Brian Saviano, BricksOBrian. I'll see you next time for Mario Kart DS. It'll be a little bit darker outside. I'll be energized. No more coffee. All right, I got to chill out with that. All right, so have a great rest of your night. I'll talk to you soon. Peace out. Bye.